Young people always think about move up to their career. Now they are thinking about more meaningful job. Company itself is a human. We need to think about young talent development program. Before develop the people, we need to listen. Listening is a job. Young talent has a lot of capability and ability. So that is why the senior people and the manager need to give more opportunity for young talent. Don't underestimate.
Hello and welcome to the Quoc Khanh Show podcast. This is Quoc Khanh, your host. Today we're going to talk about happiness at work, how to find the meanings of working. I cannot think about someone else better to talk about this topic than this gentleman right here. It's my honor to welcome my guest for today, the chairman and CEO of Navigos Group Vietnam and CEO of VietnamWorks. The company has been around for 20 years doing job matching for the Vietnam's market. It's my honor to welcome Mr. Gaku Echizenya. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much for having here today.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, pretty fine.
Yeah.
So excited to welcome you to the show and talking about happiness at work and how to find talents for our working places.
Mm-hmm.
And Navigos Group this year, 2022, celebrate 20 years anniversary. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And you yourself been here for almost 10 years.
Yeah, right.
If you take a look back at the journey of 10 years so far, what came to your mind?
Okay.
What are some of the highlights?
Okay. Why I come to Vietnam is that I see a lot of potential. There's a lot of young population, young talent. If we can guide young talent, so then Vietnam has a lot of opportunity to grow, so room to grow. So that
Definitely.
is why, I decided to come to Vietnam in 2013. So it's been almost 10 years, and I still enjoy the Vietnamese food and the Vietnamese culture and the Vietnamese people. So that's my history, and then I'm still have a lot of passion to develop Vietnamese labor market.
Definitely.
Yeah, because if we can do right things, so then it's reflect to the country growth. So that is why I'm passionate about to develop and educate to the labor market.
For sure.
Yeah.
Human capital is always a big problem for the companies and organizations here. Let's talk about the job markets in Vietnam nowadays, these days, 2022. What is the trends right now in terms of demand and supply, the job pool and the opportunities out there for the job seekers?
Okay.
A general overview. Yeah.
Sure. After COVID situation, it has been changed. Not only the demand and the supply, but also mentality. Is also changing. In the past 2.5 years during a pandemic period, demand is half than 2019 before COVID situation. But now demand is double.
So more job seekers.
Yeah, more jobs.
More jobs.
Job opportunities right now.
Okay.
So,
good to hear.
Yeah, but the supply means a job seeker cannot produce only one night, right? So we can be patient to be into the market, the job market.
Okay.
So that is why demand and the supply is now unbalanced.
Which is more demand.
Yeah, more demand.
More jobs.
Yeah.
And less workers.
Yeah, because a lot of company be patient to hire for last 2 years. So then from this year, most of our company, not only FDI company, but also local company tend to grow the business. So then if the company think about to grow, so then what they need is the people, human resource. So that is why the hiring demand is so much now.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the first point. And the second point is a mentality mindset.
Mentality mindset.
Yeah, especially young talent. So during a COVID situation, young talent think about what is a meaningful job for me. Before COVID, young people always think about move up to their career. Now they are thinking about more meaningful job or how I can contribute to the society. So this kind of mindset is totally different before and after COVID situation.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm curious about some of the major reasons that people not feeling happy about their jobs and decided to leave. What are some of the main reasons that you find out from your clients?
The firstly is a boss.
The boss.
Boss.
I can guess so.
Yeah, because boss means company's culture.
The company culture.
Yeah, if we are boss to do right thing, so means this is a kind of the ambassador of your company's culture. Young people usually quit the job because think about the meaningful job. If your boss say that, oh, you need to do this way by this time, without any explanation, it's really hard to retain the good people. So this is the first thing first. So, and the second one is no career path.
No career path.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the company don't do and then don't provide this kind of career path, it is really hard to think about the future career and the future plan for the employees. So that is why there's a second reason. And the third reason, of course, the culture and the environment. If you provide a happy environment, they perform well. And if you have a lot of pressure environment, maybe no for young people, young talent.
I guess so.
So there's some kind of the reason to quit the job.
I see.
Yeah.
So the boss, the career path, and then the environment.
Yeah.
Happy environment.
Yeah. Happy
How
environment.
could you define a happy environment?
Yeah. In my definition, is all of people can speak up.
Okay. Everyone
Yeah.
can speak up.
Yeah, because if you have a traditional company, so there is a lot of hierarchy. So then this kind of hierarchy, you need to get the permission to say something in the meeting. So if the boss in front of you, so then you cannot say anything. You cannot share if you have creative ideas. If you can speak up, maybe this is a good environment and this is a happy environment. That is my definition.
I guess that's what happened at Navigos as well.
I hope so. I hope so.
Everybody can speak up.
Yeah, I'm trying. If we have new dream makers, so then I always catch up with them through the lunch or tea break. So every month we have a newcomer. So then I want to listen from their opinion. I want to get a good and then fresh mind from their perspective. So then first question is why you joined the company? So this is the reason. If you want to get the new experience, we can create some new experience for you. We sometimes, like my age, underestimate the young people. So, but they can perform well if we create a good environment.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, those three factors, the boss, the career path, and the working environments are the three reasons that make people leave their jobs, especially young people. Sometimes we call them Gen Z. We talk about young people. Like you just mentioned, after COVID, there's more demand from the job seekers because for now, they not only care about salary and benefits, not just the money, but also the mentality, the feeling, the mental health, the values, happiness at work. So that would create, I believe, pressure for companies and organizations to change. And you serving a lot of companies in Vietnam. How do you see the leaders and top managers at those companies are changing right now? And what kind of challenges that they are facing in changing this kind of new approach to retain talent?
This is very important for all companies. If we cannot change, so then cannot grow. And the company policy cannot be allowed for flexible time or flexible working style. But we sometimes need to understand what is the difference after and then before COVID situation, pandemic situation. Nowadays, we need to get into more technology side. So then top management and the senior management always think about how to transform from the traditional way to the new version of the company. That is important things. And then also mindset as well. If the young talent, the mindset has been changed, so then we need to upgrade all of the company's policy, or even the culture as well. The changing culture is one of the tough things, very, very tough. So the top management, senior management need to be changed from themselves. If not, so then you cannot attract the good people.
Sure. Let's talk about the factor of career roadmap and career path strategy, which is the number 2 factor that make people want to leave the company, because you don't have the clear career path. So my question is, you talk to your clients, companies, a lot of employers who want to hire more people. They need to develop a career plan, a career roadmap to attract or to retain talents, like you said. What seems to be the challenge for them in planning a career path?
There's a different type of companies. Some of company already have this kind of career roadmap, and then some of company wants to have this or wants to create this roadmap, but cannot because they are thinking about short-term goal. Development is taking a lot of time, and then a lot of money, and then a lot of human resource, and then the result comes later, always. If you focus on the short-term result, it's really hard to allocate this manpower, allocate for the development. We always encourage the top management. If we develop young talent, then young talent can perform well. That is the only way to grow the business. Usually company wants to hire experienced people because people join, then can perform.
They can get the job done right away.
Yes, but for freshers, cannot do because they need guidance and they need training. Big corporation, they are doing like management training program in Vietnam as well. Corporation know about what is the value for freshers and the young talent. That is a good for the future of the company. We need to think about young talent development program, especially large corporation of Vietnam. If they hire from fresh graduate, this is a good for all industry because like a top company doing like this. So then we're succeeded. So then a lot of company, SME company can follow it. So firstly, I wanted to educate to large corporation.
So they need to pay more attention to the young workforce. It's making sense because you said that in the beginning, we have unbalanced demand and supply. If you're always looking for senior people, that's not that available. You have fresh graduate. A lot of people just, finish school. But sometimes you just don't pay attention. You just want to hire senior people. And you have a lot of people out there who's young, unexperienced, need more guidance, need more mentoring, need more career development plan. But if you can have some investment, attention on that sector, then it could help your company in the long term. So that's what's happening right now. People are not paying attention to the young workforce, the young talents.
That's true. And then also maybe underestimate
their performance and their ability as well. And interesting.
You need to recognize the people. That is one of the key element for the people think about I am contributing into the community and then society. Before develop the people, we need to listen. Listening is a job.
So we talk about career path. We talk about the boss factors, which is the founders and the top management. We talk about the happy environment. And you mentioned that Navigos, you create an environment who people can speak up. I want to dig a little bit deeper into that happy environment. People now, they come to work for 8 hours. It's your second home. And it's not just about the work itself, the number or the expertise. It's also about the relationship with your coworkers. It's also about the emotion. People pay more attention to their mentality and their mental health. They come to work, they must feel happy, not just because they earning salary and then just come and go. For companies right now, what should they do to have a better care for their employees in terms of the non-financial factors, the emotion, the mental health, the relationship, the feeling, the happiness, something inside?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
Because Maslow.
Yeah, Maslow.
Yeah, Maslow. Firstly, basic and safety. You need to provide competitive salary or competitive benefit. But after that, like a recognition or something that the award or reward, that is good for the people to think about, I am doing something right to the company. And I'm doing something to contribute to the company. And then after the company, there's a society and then community that be part of this kind of community. If you do the right thing and if you do perform well, so then you need to recognize the people. That is one of the key element for the people think about, okay, I am contributing to something into the community and then society. Like our headquarters have 3 career goals. So the first one is a job.
Yep.
Job means you need to live. So
Okay,
that
make
is
a
why,
living.
Yeah, so that is why you need to work. Second one is a career. Career means of thinking about get a higher career or more good career. The third one is inner calling. Inner calling is to think about more society or more the world. So because now the world is changing, of course, we are focusing on the career people. These people can think about more into inner calling mindset. Company need to provide this kind of culture. If you do the right thing, not only the career move up, but also something meaningful. So this kind of culture building is one of the key for attracting the good people and the good talent.
Okay, do the right thing.
Yes.
And, again, make them feel contributing to the society around, not just within the organization, but also the community around.
Yeah.
So you, before you were a chief people officer, I believe, in your career, I'm very interested in the title, chief people officer or chief happiness officer. I believe those titles is so important right now. We need someone in the organization when people have problem with, they can look up to, someone who can listen to, someone who really take care of people, not just recruiting people and doing salary paperwork. Do you think that the Vietnamese companies nowadays or corporations, organizations in general, we need more of the titles? And what make it difficult to have such a title?
Yeah. So my short answer is definitely yes, we need. Nowadays, demand and supply is changing now. So then recruitment is one of the part. But retain the good people.
It's more difficult, man.
Yeah, and also engage the people. So this is more important than recruitment. If you focus on recruitment, so then you can organize a TA, talent acquisition department. That's all.
All right.
So then they have some KPI.
All right.
I think it is enough for recruitment.
Okay.
But engagement and the retention is a lot of factors. Yeah, a lot of factors. So then chief people officer always think about what is good for person A, person B, person C. There's a totally different.
Human is complicated already.
Yes.
Each person is different, right?
Yeah, but that is a interesting part. So that is why I still passionate about more than 20 years.
Share with me more about your
human
experience
resource.
doing those kind of jobs.
Oh, okay.
Chief people officer.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Yeah, at first, I need to listen all of employee. If I join the company, so then I always do the survey, net promoter score. So then employee net promoter score survey.
Net promoter.
Yeah.
Promoter.
Score. So then I can listen from the people. It's like a health checkup.
Okay.
Of course, at first, I need to understand, this company is good or not. Maybe something, heart is disease or something problem. So I want to find out something more. So then go to the interview with some people. So, and especially for the people who leave the company, so there's some reason. So then we can find out what is the reason to quit the job. Maybe you get a comment sometime, like a bad comment.
Yeah.
Bad comment, right? So, but this is good for you to improve. So,
Right.
and then I want to get a not bad comment, but some comment from that we can improve. Sometimes we cannot solve this kind of problem immediately. Like, I want to get 2 times higher salary or something. So then, we cannot find.
I want to hear that.
Yeah, but cannot solve this kind of problem.
Okay.
So, but maybe you are the not right person into this corporation. Sometimes your boss underestimate your salary. So then we always need to think about the performance review. So then if you are capable for this kind of job, so then we can give more another opportunity, or we can rotate this person to other department.
Wow.
This is like a Japanese way.
Okay.
Yeah, because most of Japanese company have a rotation system.
Rotation system.
Yeah, because you don't know what is your suitable job, what is good at.
Okay.
Have you heard about the ikigai?
Yes, of course.
Ikigai,
Of
yes.
course.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay. Yeah, ikigai is from Japan.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sure.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah, sure.
Ikigai, kai means a shell.
Yeah, that sounds like an ideal goal.
Yes, yes. So then, of course, if you don't know about what you love or what you are good at,
All right.
and then so sometime or maybe all the time, young people don't know about what you are good at from company's perspective. So you want, I want to do something. But maybe some misunderstanding, company's expectation and then your expectation. So sometimes it's a mismatch. So then Japanese company have a rotation system. So rotate to these people to another department, and this person can perform well. Because human resource, once we hire, so then we need to polish this person.
Sure, grow them. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is why.
That's a lot of work for you.
Yeah. So, but that is the good way to grow the business. Because we are doing a human resource business, if we cannot develop the people, we cannot grow because we don't have any tangible asset. So if we produce a tangible product, so then we can polish this. So, but we don't have it. So that is why we need to develop the people. And then before develop the people, we need to listen. So as a chief people officer, listening is a job. Of course, sometimes headache. Like,
I can imagine.
Yes, 3 times salary.
All the confessions, all the stories, right?
Yeah. So, but I think there's some way that you can also explain. No need to convince. After listening, so then you can also explain about, what is our company's goal, what is about our policy or even before policy, the purpose. So then we can create this kind of thing. But then now I frequently talk with our head of HR because human resources are one of the way to grow. So if I talk to top management, you need to spend more time for HR. HR. And then you need to talk to your HR director. Sometimes if you think about to grow your business, so maybe there is some answer behind this.
Wow, interesting. Such a important title in a company, Chief People Officer, or in other words, Chief Happiness Officer, someone who taking care of the whole organization, everybody, and listen, who can listen. It's come down to one basic factor that make people feel good about a job is doing what they love. So sometimes people just want to quit because they realize this is something I don't want to do for the rest of my life. Right? If you could give them a job that they love doing it, they will have their own motivation. So it's come down to how do you create an environment, or how do you give people a chance to do what they love? And like you said, for the young people, sometimes they don't know about themselves. They don't understand much about themselves, not yet. That's why they don't know what kind of job they love or what kind of work they can perform well. So as an employer, how can you help your team members or your employees to find out if this is the job that you love or not, so they can make a decision, or you can make better decision.
If you create more opportunity, challenging position, because if you have some kind of a challenging job, so then you have to work hard. If it's easy,
then you don't know.
Job, you don't know, right? If you create a challenging position or challenging task, so then people perform well or not well. So then you can understand what you like or what you not like.
So give them a chance to do more challenging work, and maybe you can find out if they have a motivation or if they can develop satisfaction or love about their work, right? I see that VietnamWorks is moving your policy from moving up to human growth strategy. Before, try to move up, right? Get promoted, get better salary. But for now, you're focusing on human growth. So with that policy, what kind of programs or what kind of activities or what kind of support you giving out to your clients?
So last 20 years, since 2002, we committed to helping people and then companies achieve their dream by human resource. So, and we always encourage people to move up your career is one of the way for company employers. Because if you move up, so then company also grow.
Of course,
After pandemic situation, job seekers' behavior and the mentality is changing. So that is why we more focus on human growth. So that is why we are going to change our logo, and we are going to change our tagline from move up to empower growth. We cannot make change immediately, but we empower your growth. This is what we want to stick with. This is not only job seeker side, but also we want to empower growth for entire people. Company itself is a human. We empower your growth for entire people, not only job seekers, but also including companies people. So this is the time to change with this situation. Our mission never changed from the beginning. We want to support job seekers and also companies to bring the best match. Employer side, we always care about training program or seminar. This is one of the good things for the company to upgrade the skill and the knowledges. We can provide the survey result after pandemic situation. Our job seekers mindset is changing. And then job seeker side is, of course, we are creating something more meaningful, not only salary or condition, but also what kind of job is suitable for you, what you can gain if you apply this job. Even we always care about the best match, but not only the condition, but also more skill set, more soft skill information that we can provide to job seeker, make job seeker understand more about this job in order to create the best match. In this month, actually next month, we have a lot of event to create best match between job seekers and also employers.
It's very helpful.
Yeah.
I think employers need to be educated. They need to change their mindsets in creating an environment to attracting more people to join them. I mean, the recruitment business, your business, is pretty competitive now. I see even the social networking site like Facebook or LinkedIn, they have their own recruiting tools and features. And people get connected very easily. It's not hard to find a job online nowadays. How do you stand out from the crowd?
Firstly, we are focusing on only job. So this is our competitive advantage. If you are using Facebook, but not really specifically focus on job, you can get the information about job, but you cannot find suitable or your dream job. We collect a lot of information from the employer side. So then we can put it, and then we can also deliver the best match candidate to the company. We can provide A to Z. A to Z means VietnamWorks is number one job website, but also we have another service, is a Navigos search, focus on more senior class.
I know.
And then we can also reach out these senior people. This is like A to Z from freshers, experience, manager, and also top management that we can reach out.
I guess with a strong demand now, you said at the beginning of the show, more job available but less supply. So hiring and recruiting is always growing. The demand from the clients, right? For now, you are not just matching jobs, but you can also help growing the people, empowering the growth for the job seekers and the employers as well. I believe educating employers is very important too, because if they change their mindset, then they can do better recruiting and hiring.
That's true.
I want to have some key takeaways to wrap up this conversation. What are some of your sharing or key takeaways that you want to share to the job seekers now? And 2 or 3 bullet points for the employers.
So for job seeker, especially this time is a young talent. I advise to young talent, the first point is don't give up.
Don't give up looking for a good job.
Yeah. There's a lot of opportunity here in Vietnam because Vietnam is a developing country.
I can imagine.
Yeah, and then a lot of room to grow. If you do right thing and if you can find right job or suitable job, you can be developed by company. There's a lot of opportunity inside Vietnam and also from outside. Young talent can communicate well in English or some other language as well. So you can polish your strengths.
All right.
Yeah. You need to speak up. You don't need to hesitate. You can speak up and then people can listen.
All right.
Especially young talent has a fresh eyes. You can make senior people to wake up.
Speak up and give senior people a chance to listen.
How
about the employers?
Yes. So firstly, don't underestimate Young talent has a lot of capability and ability.
Okay.
So that is why the senior people and the manager need to give more opportunity for young talent.
Okay.
So, and nowadays recruitment is very difficult, but you need to also consider about retention, engagement. This is the key to success. And then one of the key is learning and development to create the career path, career roadmap for young talent. This is something that I can advise to employer side.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I guess a lot of helpful advices from Mr. Gaku for the both job seekers and employers in this current situation of hiring and recruiting and retention. We've been talking about the human growth, which is a very, very important topic nowadays, when the job seekers is not just looking for money, for salary and benefits, but they are looking for a complete career path development within the organizations and finding the values and finding the happiness at their workplace. So as the employer, you got a lot of work to do to create a happy environment, an environment where people can speak up and you can listen and take care of everyone's problems. So thank you so much for sharing. I hope to have a chance to do more collaboration with you in the future.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and you can drop us a comment if you want to have some conversation and discussion with Mr. Gaku. Agree or disagree with the viewpoints, and you can add up more values to us with more comments, and we're happy to have more discussion on this topic in the future. And subscribe to channel and follow us on different podcast platforms. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank
Great.
you.